Okay? I need all these women in here. Okay, I'm going to find out if it's true or not. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to start talking about something that happened last night that I was completely unaware of, and I would like to have the facts. Hi, Jess. I need to get everybody in here. We could call Nettie in here. We could call People Are Garbage in here, behind the screens. We could call everybody in here because I'm going to ask them all something real quick. I need to know something. Crazy Customs, you might as well come in here too. Okay? So, and because I know you're watching from behind the scenes. So I gotta talk about something, guys, in a minute. Hello, Crazy. I'm gonna talk about something for a second here. Wait till a couple more people get in here because I'm gonna ask some questions and then I need everybody's help. I've got 2 people so far that claim that they have these videos. I just hung up the phone with one of you. You know who you are, and you told me to go ahead and get the videos clipped from somebody else, and I'm going to see for myself because I do not condone certain behaviors. Hello, Jess. I do not condone certain behaviors. I've had text messages from several people this morning of a situation that even though I may have been on that panel, which I was, I don't know if it happened then, but let me tell you guys something real quick. I'm going to start talking about something real quick. Does anybody know where People Are Garbage is? Toxic Tea, People Are Garbage, Behind the Screens, J-Hugs specifically. I would like to talk to these people real quick. And if it's a no, it's a no. If it's a yes, it's a wrap. So I need to know something. You know, I've been working on things all week of a situation that has transpired on lives here. And it involves Legal Pro. It involves Crazy Customs. It involves myself and several other people. So I have been diligently working, typing, correcting, doing all kinds of stuff if and when needed. And let me just say this, because I know you're watching me, stalker. I got a number of somebody who text messaged me at 2:45 a.m. the other night, and then they went ahead and they text me today. Thank God I'm actually smarter than they think I am. Okay, because this stupid, ignorant fool said, "You're not that smart, Christy. We know your business information." Let me tell you something. My children don't even have the business. My real business information is under a safe haven entity, an umbrella in multiple states. Okay? You don't think that I was smart enough to create a shitty little cheesy little website specifically designed for people on TikTok and social media years ago? Okay? Y'all got the wrong one. But I am gonna talk, and I'm gonna ask people a couple of questions. I would like to see the main characters, which I don't see here. Yesterday I was on my own live. Let me just say this. Yesterday I was on my own live, and I was referring to my son responding to the island boy. Okay? My son responded after these clowns have been asking him, begging him to go live with them for 2.5 years. They've taken shots at him. They've done all kinds of cheap things. So I finally wanted to address it yesterday and post the videos. I think it's too early, so I'm going to run this and say the same thing a few times today until we get into the night. Okay? So last night I was invited. Behind the Screens came into my text, and she said, "Christy, come over to so-and-so's panel." I don't remember if it was Nettie's or if it was Prima's. I don't know whose panel it is. I can't even remember that she invited me to. Oh, thank you very much, Jess. So what she did was she invited me in there. I got in. All the women were in there kicking and this and that. And I was going to play. I just thought everybody was kicking. I didn't know it was Nettie's. Okay, so she asked me to come in there. So yesterday I went in there, and I'm just on the panel. I'm just there chilling, hanging out. I hear J-Hugs in there. I see these different people. I see Kenji, this lady, what's her name? What's this lady's name? Robin something? I forgot her name. I don't know. She was in there last night. The one that sounds like she smokes at a bar a bunch of million cigars and shit. I forgot her name. Anyway, she was going off on Kenji for a while, and I had to listen to that bullshit, and it kept going on and on and on. So what did I do? I put my phone on mute, and I run into the kitchen. I go get myself a soup. Another time I go clean out my kitty litter. That's what I do, y'all. If I'm on, not J-Hugs, it was another lady, but I was in there And while, sometimes things go, they just go on and on and on, and women just bullshit. We just kick it. I'm going to be honest with y'all. If it doesn't directly involve me, or if it's not something or somebody that something is going on with, a lot of the times they switch the conversation when I got there. Okay, cool then. Okay, then that's what's up. Okay, thank you so much, Sunflower. Okay, thank you. They switched the conversation when I got there. That's what I needed to hear. Okay, you saw that one crazy? You saw that one crazy, right? What this person is saying, that they switched the conversation. I'm glad that you're there, Sunflower, and I'm going to tell you why. Because somebody apparently text messaged me a bunch of nasty shit last night, and I never got to see it because I went to sleep. I got up this morning. I looked at my messages like I always do in my emails and everything, and there was nothing there. So I reached out to this individual just about 45 minutes ago or an hour ago, not even, to talk to them about a completely separate situation. And they're like, I'm mad at you, Christy. I'm so mad at you. And I'm like, what the heck? I thought they were joking, but they go back and forth and they do this to me like every other day. So I'm like, what the fudge are you mad at? You don't know. Look at what you did. There are so many clips of you. I'm like, clips of me doing what? They doxed somebody yesterday on live and you were in there. I was like, no, nobody doxed anybody when I was in any live. They posted a picture of a child. They released this person's information and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't see nothing like that. Somebody would have mentioned an address or other shit or people's names and I was there. You know what I mean? Oh, I do know who sent me that text. That person's inside of this chat right now. Yes, I do know. So I'm sitting here and they're like, I got clips of you. How could you agree with that? It's so wrong. The person did the same thing to me. And I'm like, send me the clips. Send me the clips. I want to see them. So I kept asking the person to send me the freaking clips. They still didn't want to send. I said, you know what? Then I'm going to get the clips from somebody else. But I'm like, if it doesn't have anything to do with me, then whatever. So then they're telling me that there's a bunch of clips out there with me and that I stood there on a panel with somebody while they doxed this person's information, their address, pictures of their children. You know what I'm saying? Sassy? So I'm like, send me what you got. Send me the clips. So here's what I'm here to tell you guys and to ask you. But since we got a witness here that says that they stopped talking about it when I entered, then that is okay. But what I don't like is deception. So if people were talking about a certain situation and they were exposing people and doing all kinds of shit online, and then I'm invited to come into a panel and then people want to clip that, making it look like I was there, I'm not with that bullshit. If you all know me, I'm not with that bullshit of doxing children. Children's faces, single moms, people that have medical issues, mental illnesses, on a lot of shit. I'm not with that bullshit. Now, even though I've threatened other people like Ginny and so doesn't mean I'm going to give out the full address. I may just give out a zip code, or I may say the first digits of the address is this. Maybe it's on this street. I'm going to let that bitch know that I know exactly where you at. But I am not going to dox an individual or whatever like that, especially online. Okay? She's real, but they're lying, saying she has a fake profile. I don't know who you're talking about. Are you talking about that Geo lady or whatever? Listen, let me say something. Anything that goes down with Nettie or that goes down with J-Hugs or garbage or any, that ain't got shit to do with me. That has nothing to do with me. I pop up in everybody's live once in a while. If I want to say, hey, or we want to talk about something, I'll do that. But you better believe if I was on that panel and I heard somebody say somebody's address and they were doing things maliciously and intentionally, I'd be the first one to say something to them. I would let everybody know I ain't with this bullshit. Bitch, you got to take it somewhere else. Because every one of those peoples, if somebody takes you to court or they contact the cops and you did it in a certain way, every one of those people are now considered witnesses. I'm not with that bullshit. That's number one. So if anybody has, now either this person that told me this is full of shit and they're lying to me, okay, I would like to bring you up. Let me bring you up, crazy. Let me bring you up, crazy. I want you to say it in front of everybody, please, because I need to know what's up. And if you cause me to do this for no reason, lying to me or being deceptive, I'm going to eventually find out. Can
Where
you
they
tell?
at?
What you told me?
Yeah, where are they?
I got a couple people right here in the comments saying that they stopped talking about it as soon as I went up. So that would be the
Olga, I just got your message. We're actually talking about the shit that happened last night. You know what I'm talking about.
Hi, Cynthia. Hello.
So yeah, there was people doxxed, and there was also a child that was doxxed.
But
Supposedly,
that
from
had
my
to do-
understanding, the photo that they showed, that they cropped off, the girl was cropped off, but it showed the child. And
Okay, but
supposedly, that's not the person. That's the child.
They never did that with me on there. And I got 3 witnesses in here telling you that right now.
Okay, they also gave the person's first and last name.
But they didn't do that with me in the panel, crazy. And I told you that. So go ahead and argue with the people down there. They're telling you that they stopped the conversation as soon as I got in there. I had no knowledge about that bullshit. I don't get involved with that. Okay? I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. I don't.
But Christy, it's been happening because I told you I have proof that it happened to me.
But I don't give a shit that happened to you. What I care about right now is that you said that it happened when I was up on that panel.
You were up on the panel, and you were up on the panel, and the photo was on there. Yes.
You hear what this person is saying? Sunflower, can you come up here and tell this woman? No.
Yeah.
No.
See, that sunflower person knows. Who's that person?
Sassy. Let me tell you guys something. I can swear this on everything
Hold
I love.
Hold on, because this sassy but classy just said, I was there, but Christy said she didn't agree with that. Did you say that?
No. Hold on, but if I heard an address or people's names, I would have said something. So either I said, you know what, I don't agree with doxing. Maybe I did say that.
I'm gonna have to go back and look then.
I never, ever heard an address, a person's name. In fact, one of those people from in that chat, and I can promise you that, one of those persons,
I'm gonna have to rewatch these clips.
One of those people reached out to me and said, Christy, you don't even know what's going on. Can you check on this person? I'm like, check on who? I don't even know who the fudge you're talking about. Can you check on Toxic T? I'm like, what happened to her? Oh, she was doxxed last night or this morning. You don't know about that because you got off my live. So here I am confused.
Wait, she was doxxed last night?
Supposedly she was doxxed this morning or last night, or they're getting ready to, or something like that. Yes.
I wouldn't doubt it, because that's all this bitch knows is how to fucking dox people.
Yeah, but it was Jay Hugs that was talking about it, not behind the screens.
Oh, well, Jay Hugs is the same person that doxed that Alexandria person too. Well, she was part of it. Well, anybody that was in that fucking panel is the fucking doxer. I don't give a shit.
Listen, now
you were in there. You allowed it. You're a fucking doxer.
No, I didn't know shit. I didn't see anything crazy. I didn't see shit. And
okay, like I said, I will have to go back.
On my mother's grave. Don't play with me, crazy. Don't play with me.
I'm not, Christy, but listen, like I said, I have to go back and rewatch these clips.
Listen to me. I'm going to explain something to you.
I know that it wasn't in Christy's live. I never said that it was in your live, Christy.
If you have a problem with me, you all need to learn how to talk to me like educated, sophisticated adults. Come to me with respect and say, Christy, I don't know if you're aware of this, or let me tell you, why would you agree to something like that? When it comes to children and people and doing stuff like that, ain't no way I'm a part of that. I don't believe in that bullshit.
So that never happened, and Christy said that, or Christy didn't say that?
Thank you. Thank you what you're saying right here, Jess. Thank you.
Wait, hold on.
You're confused.
Yeah, no. I know that it wasn't your specific live. And Christy, I never said that.
First of all, listen to me. If some shit like that happened in my live, the people would be gone out of there real quick. If I was on a live and they did it and I was listening to it, I would drop and say, y'all are bitches, and I would hang up. People know me enough to know this about me, or they should, and if they don't, they're gonna find out. Nobody docs nobody with me on a panel, okay? Curious Rich, Crazy Custom doesn't know how to be honest. She's worried about causing problems for BTS. She will lie.
Whoever the fuck that person is, they always have so much shit to say. But they,
Yeah,
at
but
the end
look,
of the day, they don't know nothing. So
but at the end of the day, I've been rocking with these people for a while, and
who
they're
is this
going.
sunflower person? She's saying yes, they did. I know that they doxed. Can
You
you?
went to bed, Cynthia, and Christy
Can
was
that
off.
person come up here?
Listen, crazy. Listen to me. The bottom line is, here's the bottom line. If you know something, you have to be 100% on point and accurate. And I can understand why you would assume that maybe I heard it because maybe they were talking
I'm
about
not
that.
assuming even that sunflower person is agreeing with
They
me.
told you that they stopped talking about it when I entered the chat. So I would not know what happened before then. That's number one. Secondly, most of the time, if I'm on a panel, and I'm just going to be real with y'all, I run back and forth and keep the phone on a charger. And I run back and forth feeding my animals, making a soup, grabbing something to drink, taking the trash out, changing my kitty litter while everybody's going on and on and on. Because if it doesn't directly have anything to do with me, I'm not always interested. I don't have time to sit here and play around on panels. I just don't. And I'm just being honest. So you really owe me an apology once you see that. You're going to apologize to me for what you said, crazy. Or
Okay,
this.
that's fine. Hold on. I'm trying to look for that comment where she said that you said, hold on. Okay. It was sexy, but I was in there, but she said she doesn't agree with that. She said that in.
I may have heard them saying I doxed this. Okay, no, I'm going to tell you where she said it at.
You said that in the live. That's what I'm trying to understand.
No, yes. Okay, so here's what happened. J Hug said, I'm a dox her. I don't give a fuck or this and I'm a dox her. And I was like, I don't agree with that. That's when I came in and said,
Okay.
So you go back and you watch all your videos and please apologize to me because I can't keep going up and down with you, girl. I just can't keep doing this.
I get that, Chrissy, but it's the principle here that there was some fucked up shit that happened.
Listen, but that doesn't have anything to do with me. That part doesn't have anything to do with me. I don't condone those type of behaviors.
I understand that. I understand that.
Well, you understand now that there's other people involved that are telling you. Now you understand, but you didn't understand when I was on the phone with you talking to you, crazy.
Shut the fuck up, Prima, and shut the fuck up, Curious
Why
Rich.
are you talking to her? Okay, well now I'm not going to talk to her for you. I told you I was going to talk to her for you. You can't do that.
That's fine. She just mentioned me, so I commented back.
Oh my gosh, why are you gonna do this? Why do you have to do this shit? Number one, even if I did something like that, you still got to come to me and say, Christy, that was unacceptable what you did. You can't just get angry at me and curse me out and say I sent you nasty shit that I'm glad you didn't. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? I put you in one of my, nobody knows this now. I put this woman in my document yesterday in a cease desist, threatening a real live lawsuit if this bitch Legal Pro fucks with her. And you're gonna do this shit, crazy? How many times really, you gotta stop.
You're just not understanding. You're not, and it's fine, but you're just not understanding that you're just not seeing it, but it's fine.
I'm not seeing it.
I'm not always coming at her the wrong fucking way.
I was not a part of that. That had nothing to do with me. I have no knowledge of somebody being. In fact, today I was told that it was Toxic T that was.
No, I'm coming at you because you had commented. Hold on, right here, and said exactly. You always effing line customs. That's what I said back to you. So you commented something about me first, Prima.
Thank you. It's not my business. I don't want to get involved with everybody's business. So
She said, don't save her no more. Christy's not going to hate me just for your fucking benefit. She's always going to talk to me. So
Okay, but why do you have to do all this all the time?
Because I thought it was fucked up, Christy.
It may
There was
be,
a
but
child that was doxxed. That's
okay, but why
wrong.
do you have to get mad at me? I didn't know that happened. I
Okay,
just
and
found
I
out
didn't know that
today.
you had said that either in the live.
Yeah, but what the hell? Why don't you believe anything I tell you?
What do you mean, what does that got to do with you? You commented to me, right, Prima?
Sassy.
I would say, I would say
Sassy.
bring her up here, but she's not the type of person to have a conversation. She
Who's
can't
not?
do that.
Who's
She
not?
can't
Who's
ever
not?
do that.
Who are you talking about right now? Who?
Prima,
Oh, she was having a nice, civilized, calm
I
conversation
guarantee you
over an
she will
hour.
come up here and she
For
will not have a
over an
civilized conversation with
hour,
me.
she was having
Then
a
bring
nice.
her up and let's find out.
Hold on. In her panel last night,
I know
was
you
she
have the right to speak,
four?
but I don't
Listen,
want you to yell.
she had 400 and something people on her side yesterday, and she was in a panel, and she was talking so nice and so educated and so calm. She was, and she
Damn,
can
that's
do
a
it.
first.
No, it's not a first. She just gets upset with you
Okay,
because
well,
she
bring
doesn't
her up
have.
here. Let's see if it'll be a
No,
second.
we're not going to do this on my page today. We're not going to do this on my page today. It's not about you and Prima. Today, it's about what you told me that I allowed somebody to dox somebody, and I stood right there, and there are several clips of me doing that.
And like I said, I didn't know that you had said that.
But how come you don't listen to me when I tell you? Why do we have
Because
to
you
do
never
this?
told me that.
Listen, I don't have to tell you every little bit of every piece of the puzzle, hon.
Cynthia, why'd you block me on all my accounts? Is it because behind the screens found out that we was talking and
Because
having a
that's
good ass time
do whatever she
and
wants.
she got mad?
Here, let me bring
Is
you
that
up.
why?
I'm gonna bring Cynthia up. Cynthia, I don't know if you want to go through this. These people are.
Because I didn't do nothing to you, Cynthia.
But
We was talking, having fun. We was laughing together, the last messages. Right? What happened?
she's at work right now. She can't. She's at work. She will later though. She's at work right now.
Okay. Anyways,
The point is
what
that
happened, Cynthia?
if you ask me something crazy, you're gonna have to learn this about me. If you ask me something and I tell you the color is pink or purple, it is what it is. If you're blind and you can't see that because you're colorblind, that's not my fault. But you don't have the right to get upset with me for things that other people do. Okay? Do you think for 1
I
second?
said, Christy, but like I said, you were there when all of that shit
No,
transpired,
I
and it was wrong.
wasn't. I wasn't.
And the
I wasn't. I was
nobody
asked
should
to come in.
continue to be doxxed on this app.
I went into that panel.
It's wrong.
Everybody was calm, and I didn't have any knowledge that that was going on. And let me state that for the record. Okay? I had no knowledge that that was being done.
I've been too nice to you. That's why you blocked me, because you were too nice.
What?
That's why you blocked me, Cynthia, because you were too nice. The fuck?
Crazy. You gotta stop. You gotta stop. You gotta stop with these people. Because eventually all these people are gonna get very upset with me. You know? They're gonna really get upset with me because of this stuff that's continues.
They already are. They already are.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I really, honestly, I don't give a fuck. If they're going to be upset with me, they're going to be upset with me. But I do know that they're not going to go around slandering me and talking shit and being upset with me and yelling at me. And I'm trying to answer their question. And if Prima asked me a question, I'm going to use her as an example. If she asked me a question and I tell her, no, I didn't say that, or that's not what happened, or let me tell you what would happen, she's like, all right, cool, let's continue on. But you just get so upset and scream and yell, and then you don't want to give me this and that. It's just, you got to stop that. I got so many other issues in my life.
But I wasn't screaming and yelling, though.
Well, you were very upset. You were very upset. You said you had to smoke a bowl.
Cynthia, shut the fuck up.
Girl, you said you had to pack a bowl because you were so upset at me. Yes, you did. Yes, the fuck you did. But, I mean, let's just be real here. Let's just be real for a second. And I always tell people, if you don't want somebody to know something, don't tell me. And don't talk to me about people. I tell that to Crave. Don't talk to me about this person. You don't
Yeah,
want
because
to.
you're going to tell everybody.
I will tell everybody
Yup.
anything I want to. And if you're talking bad about them, and I will let them know what time it is. So if you don't want me, saying certain shit, don't talk to me about it. Or have me sign an agreement that I'm not going to say anything. Facts. Because I had to do that twice today with 2 other people to let me know the information that was divulged about somebody. But I didn't know
I
that
agree,
last night. I
Giselle.
found out today.
And I'm not sure if you're aware, but there was a child who was doxxed last night.
Listen,
Another
from
person doxxed.
from what I know, there are 2 or 3 groups of people that got doxxed. And it's funny because another individual reached out to me yesterday too and explained to me some things that happened with them. But my phone goes in and out, and I didn't know it happened yesterday. So I
Did
didn't
you
know
know that Behind the Screens posted my address to her story?
didn't know about that. Never saw that. Did not know about that.
I can send you a screenshot of that.
Why do you need to do that now? How long ago was that? Was this recently?
No, I was
Like,
just asking. I was just asking if you knew that.
no, I did not know that. I did hear you tell me something about that the other day. I did hear you tell me that the other day. But I was
Yes,
not.
and I have proof of that.
Listen, I work. I got so much going on that I don't sit here watching people's stuff. I mean, I hate to say that. I go in and I look at their pictures. I like their family photos. If I think it's cute, I like their family photos. I may leave little comments here, but I don't sit there watching people on lives. I don't have time. Y'all don't even know what I do all day, every day. I don't have
I'm talking about her because she fucking doxed me.
But right, we just went from story to story to story. Let's stay at the topic at hand, hun. Let's talk about how I had no knowledge.
Maybe if you unblock me, Cynthia, I can show that to you.
And listen, and let me make this clear, because it's a very gray area. Now, I'm going to share something with you guys. I've been getting text messages.
Doesn't matter. How old is it? A week and a half? A week and a half? So it doesn't matter that I was doxxed because it's a week and a half old. Really? Are we serious?
Okay, so let me move along to this other thing that I wanted to talk about. I responded formally to a cease and desist that was sent to me by Legal Pro. And a few nights ago, somebody texted me on a different line, which is a Google Voice. They texted me on that line at 2:45 a.m. saying, "Who is this?" I responded. Yesterday, when I sent out my other cease and desist and response legally and formally to Legal Pro cease and desist, telling her that her cease and desist was bullshit. She signed it by Legal Pro. She had to put her real name in there, which I did, and everything like that. I sent it to her. Now, it's funny how after I sent it to her, that same person that said, "Who is this?" text messages me today telling me I'm in trouble. I need luck. Legal Pro is going to do X, Y, and Z. Good luck with my lawsuit. So that means that she definitely went ahead and told that person about what I said. So now Legal Pro, once again, another piece of evidence. And let me say this to you. You are the one that told everybody about your medical history going back for years. You're the one that's been talking about your hospice situation for years. You're the one that is lying on me saying that I doxed you and that I released your personal information. When you get in front of a real attorney, okay, like you try to be, when you get in front of a real attorney and a real judge, bitch, you're going to have to say where and how and why do you think this, and I will be more than happy to release any footage that I have that goes on me interior and exterior for 2 years, all of my telecommunications, my cloud information, whatever needs to be done. You just think that you're going to run up a bill on me, right? That's what your goal is, because you can't do shit to me. So what you think you're going to do is run up my bill, my tabs. Okay. Well, and let me say something else. Not only did I never dox your
I never
information,
admitted that. What I said was,
give your information to anybody.
says you're
That's
not
number
allowed
one.
to harass.
Never told anybody about
Maybe
your
if you
fucking
stop
medical
harassing,
issues. Okay.
maybe your lives won't.
Never told anybody, Legal Pro, about your medical issues. You told it first. Not only did I not dox you or give out your information, I could have, if that was the case, then why wouldn't I just let everybody see your last name and your address and everything on my lives? Didn't do that either. You're lying about me. And most definitely, I don't get paid and make a living off of my coins and my gifts and my freaking monetization. You didn't see my paychecks? Bitch, you wish you had a paycheck like that. I don't do stuff like that. Okay? Now, but I am going to start going live and I am going to start battling just because of you, to make you happy. This is a slow season for my business because the holidays are coming up. So when it's a slow season, I'd be lucky if I get one client a month, and not from that little pissy ass Google number that you got, and not from that little pissy ass website that I created just for TikTok and the Instagram and all that other shit. It has nothing to do with my real business. Hello, Kayla's white mom. It has nothing to do with my real business. So keep sending people to my page. See, let me tell you what I've learned about this woman. She is really a psycho. Not only does she send somebody to text message me through another phone number, okay? But she's also sending Beckers in to give me messages saying you were talking about me. Well, I wasn't talking about her, so it was definitely her. Now you're going into apps telling people that I have, contributed to doing this. You told Crazy that you can't hang out with her because she's going to talk to me. Okay. You have sent her address in messages. You're lying on me continuously. But we do know one thing that is for sure. You're a big, fat liar that claims that she's gonna die and go to hospice. That's just like you did with News, right? Isn't that what you did with News? Didn't you tell her that you were dying within 24 hours? And then 3 months later, she got on a panel and was like, how come you're not dead yet? You're just nothing but a scammer and a liar. Good luck with whatever you're going to do with me. Everybody already knows that you're a liar. The only people that don't know that you're a liar is a judge. I'm waiting on that. You think I'm just going to sit back and let you lie on me? You want to sit back and lie on me and say that I gave your information? I guess I'm going to do a recap all day again today, since today is the 5th day. I'm going to do a recap and post every message. How about that you sent to Jess about Kiara's social worker that you called in several times on her to DCF in Florida. You sent the social worker's phone number. You sent a transcript. You sent all that. You did the same shit with Huxley, and you sent Crazy Customs address. You had no reason to do that. And the fact that you keep leaving messages and typing comments saying that I'm doing this for monetization when I'm posting how much I'm making, 1 cent, 5 cent, 3 cent, whatever. The most I have ever made on TikTok was $12. $12 out of 7.5 years. Get your shit together, Legal Pro. You've got problems everywhere. But the fact that you got people sending me messages and people calling me and reaching out, and you lie your fat ass off in a cease and desist. Bitch, you don't even put your name, Leslie so-and-so, with your address or your email or your phone number. You saw how I did that one. You were surprised that I put that information in there, aren't you? Oh, yeah. You ain't got shit to say now. So, like I said, if you want to continue this, I am going to go to war. The next person, let me make this one clear. The next person that text messages me on behalf of you and a lawsuit that I send to them, because now I'm going to have to post the information because you ain't going to make me look stupid. The next person that does that, the next person that sends me messages about you talking about me and lying, the next person that puts messages up on T pages trying to say you're going to expose me, the next time that you reach out to one of my kids' significant others or exes, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin. I am going to post the conversations so you all know. Okay? I'm going to post them. I am going to post the people that are texting me and calling me, and you just won't stop. What you're doing is you are legally married, and you are going to cause problems for your husband once you're finally dead and off this app. in this world. You're going to cause problems for him because you are married. You want your husband to always live in a raggedy, shitty RV and he won't be able to ever afford another house or a place to live because of your stupidity? Keep fucking with me. Keep fucking with me. You fucked with the right one this time, bitch. The right one. Everybody. Oh, let me go ahead through TikTok app and do a direct message and say this is a cease and desist from Legal Pro. Bitch, that's not even legal. That's a pissy ass, fake ass, freaking cease and desist. Don't make me embarrass you, woman. Don't. Call whoever you want on me. Say whatever you need. I've already retained counsel days ago. They are the ones reviewing my cease and desist and my threats of lawsuit if you want to play. But thank you. I'm gonna hang up now, guys. I'm gonna get off live and I'm going to go post you. I'm gonna go live on video and I'm gonna post the messages that were just sent to me by somebody on behalf of Legal Pro with their phone number. Okay? Come back in 1 minute, guys. Bye.